Deathstroke by far is one of the weirdest villains in comic books. But the dude just has so many fans and he gets so much support that like it just confuses me. I mean, I do want to just give y'all a friendly reminder. Deathstroke got a live action appearance before Wonder Woman. Yes, the evil dude that manipulates kids got a live action appearance before Wonder Woman, the most iconic female superhero in the world. And dude, I'm not talking just one live action appearance. No, he has had several appearances in live action. Like he appeared in the Arrow TV show way back in the day. The dude appeared in the Titans TV show for multiple seasons. And he appeared in the DCU. And then when we talk about animated series and video games, dude, like it's not even a competition. Like he's appeared in countless animated movies. He appeared in the Arkham Origins video game, which that boss fight was fire. I don't care what anyone says. And he appeared in Arkham Knight. And I guess the reason why I'm making this video is like, I just want to say or just ask why. Like, what's the infatuation with this character? Why does this character keep appearing in every form of media? Like, he literally was just in a new Superman animated series. It's like DC consistently uses this character above others. And it's also DC fans that keep begging for this character to appear in every form of media. Because guys, listen. WB would not spend hundreds of millions of dollars on adapting a character if they don't think that they can make their profits. And I don't know, overall, Deathstroke just is a terrible character. Like, he's not a good villain. He's not a good anti-hero. He just really sucks, in my opinion. And I just get really confused because a lot of people say, oh, Deathstroke is my favorite villain. He's such a well-written villain. And I'm like, what? I mean, we all know about the terror situation in the comics, right? In which DC had a clear opportunity to retcon this, and they didn't. So yes, guys, in current DC comics, it's still canon that Deathstroke slept with an underage kid. And look, guys, maybe 15 or 20 years ago, you could use the excuse, well, that happened in the comics, and not everyone reads comics, so maybe he's still a cool villain outside of comics. But bro, that's not even the case, because DC made an entire animated movie where Deathstroke does the same thing that he did in the comic. And I will admit, I actually own the Teen Titans Judas Contract movie on Blu-ray. I actually own it because I actually think it's a good film. And that kind of leads me to my other point, and I know I'm going to sound like a hypocrite, but I actually own a lot of Deathstroke's comics. I own a lot of the media that he's in. Like, for example, the Son of Batman animated movie. I think that's a great movie. Batman Arkham Origins. I think it's a great game, and I love how Deathstroke is incorporated. And again, I know I sound like a hypocrite, but this video is more about Deathstroke the character, not the media that he's in. Steve Rogers' Captain America is one of my favorite comic book characters ever, but when you read his comics aren't the best. He doesn't have that many amazing runs. However, I still love the character of Steve Rogers. I still think he's an amazing character, and I think it's kind of opposite for Deathstroke. I hate Deathstroke as a character, and we're gonna get into that, but most of the media that he's in, it's pretty cool. But it's just like, it feels like DC doesn't know what to do with this character. Slade Wilson has groomed and manipulated children multiple times, and DC keeps having opportunities to literally just retcon it, just end it, but they keep choosing to keep that part intricate to his character, which is just weird to me. And I know I'm gonna get some comments of people saying, well, he's a villain, why are you mad that he's acting like a villain? But the problem is, he oftentimes isn't portrayed to be a villain. Because guys, if you've actually read Deathstroke comics, Deathstroke has worked with heroes a lot of times. He's literally been portrayed as an anti-hero in like multiple times in comics. I'm not even kidding. Specifically, I recommend you guys read Deathstroke's 2014 New 52 run, written by Tony Daniel. This is actually the first Deathstroke comic series that I read, and when I read it, I was like, dude, this is actually really cool. The entire series is basically about Deathstroke trying to save and find his daughter and his son. And bro, in this series, there's an entire arc where he works with Wonder Woman. In this particular series, you don't really see Deathstroke characterized as a villain. You see him more as an anti-hero, because yeah, he does kill people in this series, but the people are usually all bad people, and he's actually looked at to have a moral code in this particular series. But then when I read other Deathstroke comics, I was like, what the hell? Like, when I read the Terra stuff, I'm like, dude, like, this isn't an anti-hero, this is a villain. And then I read more comics and I'm like, bro, this guy is a very bad person. Like, Deathstroke isn't good at all. Deathstroke's entire character is pretty much just being a scumbag and a coward. Once again, he's manipulated his own children. He's groomed children. I mean, that shouldn't come as a surprise considering his entire role gallery is kids. I mean, he's pretty much backstabbed and crossed every single friend that he's ever had. He's never been loyal to anyone but himself. And Deathstroke isn't interested interesting as a character at all, because you don't really resonate with him as a character. You don't really ever find out why he's such a bad person. He doesn't have an interesting backstory or an interesting origin, and Deathstroke has had zero character depth, zero. So this kind of brings me to the question, why? Why do you guys love Deathstroke so much? The things I like about Deathstroke is his design. I mean, we can't lie. Deathstroke has one of the coolest comic book designs in comics. I really love his powers. His powers are really interesting. I mean, he's literally called the Master Tactician, and that's so cool. But when we put all of that to the side, in terms of actual character, why do you guys love him as a character? Why do you call him your favorite villain or one of your favorite characters? If this dude is ever introduced in James Gunn's new DCU, I hope they give him an actual character. Give him some character depth. If he's gonna be an evil, savage, just no morals person, please, to the very least, explain why. Please, bro, stop switching. Oh, he's a villain. Oh, nah, he's an anti-hero. Make a decision, decide how you're going to make his character, and give him some freaking character depth. And do not, I repeat, do not make a story where he is with another minor, bro. No.